So, hi guys, hope you're doing great. I'm Jim Buddha from Upskill School of Engineering, where exactly that we train students on how exactly that you go ahead and start designing, whether it's architectural, structural detailing, structural analysis, structural design, and anything that comes with the construction industry, and also be the bar betting schedule, the uh, cost estimation, billing, any form of knowledge that you need for you to advance in your career in the building construction industry. Now, guys, on this video series, what exactly we're going to do on this course, what exactly we're going to study is on how exactly you can be able to really use ETABS for you to go ahead and analyze and design a structure. So for this one, we are going to design. This is this building here, as you can see. We have these are G plus. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are G plus 4, or it's a 5-story building. So we have the ground floor, first floor, second floor, that floor, and fourth floor, which exactly has only one part of this one will be where exactly the clothes will be, the hanging lines and everything. And then here we have the water tank area, and of course here we have the stair at top. You see. So from the architect, you're going to get the floor plan and everything, and also you're going to get the sections, the sections, the elevations, the different floor plans that you're going to require for you. So you're going to be given this set of drawing. So that then they are going to help you in designing. So you're going to get for example, the ground floor, the typical floor plan. I think this is a fifth floor, and of course now you have the stair. We have this is a fourth floor actually, and then you see it has a terrace and everything. Then here we have the one bedroom apartment, and of course here now we have the what is this? I think this is a fourth floor. And then now here we have the water tank area, and also here now we have the stair top, the stair top floor plan. We have the fifth floor or the overhead water tank, and then we have the floor plan. And then here, guys, you can see now we have the 4 elevations that we are going to use. We have the front elevation, the side, and of course the back or the rear elevation. So those are some of the things that you need uh, from the architect for you to have to be able to design smoothly. The first most important is actually to know what exactly will be the elevations. The elevation will give you the height. The section will give you probably the staircase section and everything. And of course, now you're going to have the floor plan. Now, once you remember that the architect is not going to place the beams and the column for you, so you're going to need to do what exactly that we call the beam column orientation. But of course, you're going to have the grid lines. So the architect might provide you the grid lines, but actually you can go ahead and actually, kind of customize them so that then they can be able to fit on the design that you want to do. You know what I mean? Now, so for example, like here you can see we don't have like exactly. So here we're gonna say that's B. So this one gonna be probably this is the C. You can go ahead and change them so that then it can be what exactly that you want. So we have C there. So this one, of course, gonna be the D capital. D, then this one will be the E. E, A, B, C, D, E. So this will be the F. So you're gonna have the F, and also here, guys, F. I don't know why. It's kind of that true or something. So here you're gonna have A, B, C, D, E, F. I think this seems like there are many or something. Yeah, there are many. So that's why when I change one, it's not changing. So you need to note that. So here we need to be A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is gonna be an F. F, G, E, A, B, A, B. So this should be C. I think what exactly we're gonna do is actually delete that and make a copy of this, right? So I'm using ArchiCAD. So these one are gonna say C, see, and here, on like we use now red A, B, C, D, H, but let's not use H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's going to be G, right? So those are our grid lines for these floor plans. So you see here we have 1, 2, 3, and all that. So what exactly we're going to go ahead and actually do is actually, so once you have that, you're going now to copy these. So I'm going to take a copy of this. I'm going to copy everything that you see here. And then I'm going to make a copy of the same. So whatever I don't need, I will not actually go ahead and unselect, because some things I may not need them so much, right? So I'm gonna remove probably what I think I will not need. And then I can just make a copy of this, right? So I'm gonna move a copy. So this will be our first lesson. So drag a copy. So what exactly I want next we do is we're going to create the beam column layout, right? Because then you have to kind of do a preliminary design where exactly you can be able to kind of suggest based on your experience what exactly will be the sizes of the column beams and everything, right? So that's what basically we are doing here, right? So once I have this, the second thing I'm going to do, guys, once I have this, is I'm going to, so now I have a copy of the architectural plan. So remember, the architect will send you a soft copy of the plan, or they might send you as a PDF. But most of the time they will send you a copy of, of all these, right? So once you have this, the second thing now, guys, is I'm going now to delete this furniture, because for the structural, I might not need all this, right? So what exactly I'm going to do, I'm going to use Mark Util here. Remember, I'm using ArchiCAD. You can go ahead and actually use and prepare maybe using AutoCAD, but I think it's the same. So I'm going to come here, highlight, and then I'm going to come here at Object Tool, and then I'm going to select all, and then I'm going just to delete all those furniture. I'm also going to delete this naming of the rooms. So I'm going to go Text Tool, and then Control A, and then delete. Also, guys, I don't want to have these doors and everything. So I'm going to come here. I want a very clean kind of just the walls and everything. So I don't want anything else, right? So once I have now this one, I think now this looks pretty fine. When it comes to the dimensions, so the dimensions I think are okay. But maybe we can arrange them better. So once you get the architectural plan, it's really most important for you to take the time to really study the architectural plan, so that then you can be able to really understand how exactly everything is, from the dimension, from everything. So once now we have this, so this is what exactly we now form our plan of. Remember that we want to design the structural system of these buildings. So we want to place the column, we want to place the beams, the slab, and everything. The loads and all that using ETABS software. But before that, we have to prepare that design. So you see, one of the most important is actually to have the grid lines, and you see already we have the grid lines. So each and every beam, where exactly we're going to have a beam or a column, we already have the beam system, right? So so what exactly going to happen is that now you're going to go ahead and actually plan your beams, right? So I'm going to come here, for example, and delete this rail. You see, so I'm gonna delete that rail, and this one I'm gonna make it to be also a beam. So I'm gonna might need a beam there, and I'm gonna need also a beam here. You see, so that's a beam. So now, as you can see, what I've created is a beam column layout, so which is very important when it comes to the design. But guys, remember, this is where the wardrobe is. So if you come here, you see this is a wall where exactly I'm going to have the wardrobe. So probably I don't have to have this beam there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually delete that. But you see, as I delete, but what exactly then I can do, I can actually pull this back like that. And so that's what exactly that will be. But now, guys, is that one of the things that you realize is that now here we have a door. So I want to check out this. So you see here I have a door, right? So that means above it I'll have either a lintel or a beam. But now I don't want to create another beam here. So what exactly I'm going to do, in those instances, I'm going only to have the lintel. So I'm going to delete that. and also I'm going to delete this part. So I'm gonna not have a beam inside there. So what exactly here I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide the lintel just above the door, right? So that is one thing, yeah. So, and of course now all other places you see the same. um so here we're not going to have, so here's rental, and also here you can have the rental, but probably there let's leave that as a beam. So this is now how exactly then, so all this now will be our beams, right? So what exactly we need to do is actually delete some of these dimensions, the inner dimensions, because we will not need them on our design. Yeah, so probably also these ones, most of the time we'll need only the we're not going to need these other dimensions. We are only going to need maybe the grid line dimensions, right? So, so, but it seems here it's like I've not yet put the dimension for this one. So I think we can just delete this. And so you have to prepare your own, how exactly you're going to have your own dimensions, so exactly you think they are most important to your design. So you're going to not go ahead and actually use what exactly the architect has given you. So you're going to go ahead and use the dimensions which you think are very important to your particular design, right? So yeah, so we're going to have that also there. So now we have the dimensions, and we have everything. So we have prepared this. So the next one, guys, is how exactly then we're going to come here and I'll probably move these lines so that then we can have the beams. And then we're going to go ahead and actually start placing the columns. And then we can go ahead now, have the project brief and everything. Then we can actually start designing it using ETABS. So I hope now that one forms a better purpose on how exactly we're going to do about this. So this is the structure, this is a building that you're going to do. It's a 5-story building. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5-story building, or a G plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So yeah, so that's the thing. So here we have now the kind of the GA. So this is called the general arrangement. So this is a GA. So you need, first of all, once you get the architectural plan, so you're gonna create the general arrangement. The general arrangement is basically where you have the walls and everything. So that's basically what exactly you first of all do. So now this is called preliminary analysis. Before that, you can go ahead and actually start doing now the actual analysis using software, or actually going ahead and doing the manual calculation. But for this project or this course, we're only going to do the software calculations, right? So see you on the next one, as now we go ahead and actually place the columns and discuss more. It's going to be an interesting course. For example, you're going to learn a lot if just only all that you need actually to follow along, and then we can see how this goes ahead. So see you on the next one. I'm Jamal Bida.